Felt really good. Yeah, felt really good.
Have you surprised yourself at all with how you've been able to kind of take as much time off as you did, and then face the challenges to get back to weight and all the things you had to get? Has it been any surprise at all?
No, I don't think a surprise. Just because I know the work that I put in throughout my whole life. It's almost muscle memory now. It's just a matter of me getting my weight back down and getting back in shape. I mean, and that took a couple months, and yeah, I feel like it wasn't a surprise to me.
Kaden, what do you see? Go ahead.
Kaden, Kaden, going back to your match Friday against Will Lewan of Michigan, I know it was overtime loss, but how does a match like that with a guy like an All-American guy like that prepare you for March?
Yeah, he made the semis last year. He likes to keep matches close. I should have won that match. I think I needed to ride him for like 11 seconds to win. But yeah, those are the matches that I'm gonna have to win. So being in them, I feel like I've been in a lot of those matches. It's just gonna help me, come the NCAA tournament when it really counts. And being in those close matches, you get you teach yourself how to win them. Even though I didn't win that one, I feel like I've won a lot of close matches this year up at this weight class. I need to start spreading the score a little bit more, but like I said, being in those close matches, it'll pay off in the end.
Kaden, what's working for Carter Young right now?
He's wrestling really good. He's riding people. If you guys have noticed, he's riding people. If you ride people, you can win. That's something I'm gonna really focus on coming down towards the end. That's what wins matches, is being able to ride people.
A lot of you guys have described him as a real mellow, laid-back type of guy, and coaches said that he wants him to take things a little bit more personal.
Yeah.
What have you observed about Carter in the room? Because he's 5-0 ever since Coach started to kind of give him a little nickname of 7 and 8.
He works hard, and the whole year the coaches have been on him really hard. I can remember like when I was around that age, they would be on me like that. And with this coaching staff, when they're on a certain guy like they're on him, the guy's going to get better and he's going to start winning. I don't think there's any question about that. They put a lot of time and effort with Carter, and I think it's showing.
So, beginning of the season, it sounded like it was kind of still up in the air, 49 or 57 for you, and obviously you settled in on 57.
Yeah.
Like looking back, you have a few duels left and Big 12s and NCAAs. What do you overall? Do you think it's the right decision to stay 57?
I think it was the right decision, just because I feel like my whole career I've not been the best at cutting weight, especially with 1 hour weigh-ins. And if I would have chose to go down to 49, I think I could have made it. I think I can make 49. It's just a matter of getting my body used to it, and there's only a certain amount of time in the season, and I came back late, and it's like it took me a while to get down to 57, and if I went down to 49, it would take me a couple more months to try and get ready for those 1 hour weigh-ins, because you got to win throughout the season, and it would have just been another struggle. I feel like being able to maintain that, and then watching my weight and taking care of Charlotte all day, it's just like I'm going 57.
I have a 3-year-old. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those things. I was like, Coach kept on wanting me to go down. I was just like, no, I'm not going down. No, that's not happening.
Knowing the struggle of what it takes to get down, what's it been like watching Reese getting to 125, and what have you seen from him these last couple of?
Yeah, that's really inspiring, because the team needed him. Whenever you're without a 25-pounder, we had Zach. He's a true freshman, but like in the Iowa State match, that's when we could have used someone like that. I feel like the whole duel would have been switched. We could have won that duel. But yeah, for him to see that and be like, I'm gonna get down there for my team. And he's an Oklahoma guy. A lot of us are Oklahoma guys. He's like, I'm willing to sacrifice for the team so that we had a shot at winning. So it's really cool to see. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you back a little bit in your career.
Uh-huh.
You are actually one of these guys that I'm like kind of talking about as a guy that is benefiting from having an extra year of eligibility. And I wanted to ask you, let's go back to one of your first years in 2019. You wrestled Anthony Ashnault from Rutgers, and he got you with a decision.
Uh-huh.
He was an older guy. You were really young. Tell me, if you can remember that far back, tell me a little bit about what the difference in your shape now, wrestling. Let me rephrase the question better. Just basically, him being older, was it tougher wrestling him because of an older opponent, whereas someone your age or someone younger?
I feel like the older guys maybe a little bit more like wrestling IQ, know how to win matches. But then again, I feel like if you're younger, you kind of got that dog in you. And like I know when I was younger, I just feel like I could do more stuff. Maybe just because I'm a dad, but I don't know. I feel like when I was younger, I was a little bit more athletic. And you know, now I got to be tough and smart. You know, a lot of grit to win matches. And you've been in a lot. I've been in a lot, so I feel like you know that's an advantage. Is having those matches under you.
So considering, you know, there's 5th and 6th year wrestlers out there, do you think the COVID year makes it more difficult on first year wrestlers?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, if you got, you know, guys like, Carter, and then me and Dayton, you know, we would be guys that probably wouldn't be here. I know Dayton's got another year after this, but there's a lot of guys like me and Dayton that are, if COVID and everything didn't happen, we'd be graduated. So, I mean, it just makes the field that much more tough, you know. So.
For your experience this year, was there a difference in wrestling? Logan Howers of Wyoming, who's a freshman, and Cody Bond of App State during the Southern Scuffle, who was a 6th year guy. Is there any, just looking back at those 2 matches, was there any
for
real,
sure,
what
yeah.
were those clear differences?
Bottom, you know, younger guys struggle on bottom. It's the biggest gap from high school to college. Is being able to get out on bottom.
Kaden, do you think the, I guess, you know, large abundance of talent in the state of Oklahoma during your high school days better prepared you in any way for Division I wrestling?
Yeah, I think so for sure. We were really tough all the time. Being able to, you know, wrestle those guys in your own state that are going to be competing at Division I level helps, I think, for sure.